cold.
So even if you were a
Well,
dark
Didi
skin
was
person,
white.
that's what he asked.
Well, the skin, you know what?
Let's keep it simple. Yep.
Yeah.
Keep it
It's
simple.
Didi was white.
Keep it simple.
Which one's one dog?
Okay,
so
White
let's see.
ashes. White dog.
Let's see here, children. Let's think about this for a sec.
Aren't we going to share a memory?
We
Yes.
are. Should we share the memories first?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's share the memory.
Okay.
Oh,
Who
remember
wants
your
to-
memory?
Who
You
wants
had
to
a
go
good one.
first?
Owen had a good one.
Okay.
I want to do the handstand to go pee.
That was mine! We can all share
That
the
was
same
my
memory.
You know what?
That was mine.
That was a.
Okay, can I go next?
Yes, you can go next.
Okay.
What is it?
Playing with
Playing with Didi. Yeah.
Really? Claire, you want to go next?
I was gonna do what Owen said.
That was
Okay. Do you have another one?
That was a good one.
How about when she came over to our house and she barked at the front window with Bella?
I have one.
That was
Great.
nice.
She almost ran off on 24th Street and got hit by a car outside the Mexican restaurant. Was that your? Oh, that was gonna be your memory. I'm sorry.
Well, my favorite memory of Princess Didi, I have a lot of them, but my favorite one is whenever we would leave, she would be at the front window with her little head looking out the window so sad, like, why didn't you take me? And you know what? When Papa and I would come home from work, I mean, seriously, the dog has been alone for all day. And somehow she would know when it was time, and there she would be at the window with her little head waiting for our car to come in the driveway.
Aw.
Isn't that right, Papa?
Yes.
Do you remember anything, Millie?
How about the way that Didi liked to sit on the pedestal to have her hair blow dry?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Did you ever see Didi do that? She would sit. She would sit up there on the stool. Very. I know some of you've seen it because I've shown you.
Oh, Claire
Very
saw.
funny. And one time, you know what? When Courtney was down in L.A. in medical school, and I was drawing Princess Didi, or maybe I was just brushing her hair, you know, and I had her on the stool, so she wasn't very old. And the phone rang, and it was Courtney.
Oh
And I
yeah, I already know.
remember this story? And so I take the phone and I go back into the living room where I've been sitting, and I'm sitting there and I talked to Courtney on the phone for a while. It was so nice. And then I thought, okay, well, I'll start reading my book again because that's where I'd been earlier in the day. And I'm reading my book, and then I think, oh my gosh,
Lacey?
I forgot Princess Didi. It's been about, I don't know, 20 minutes. I go back, and Didi is still on the stool,
Still sitting on the
right
stool.
there, looking at me like, where did you go? Now, did she bark? Did she cry? No. Didi had some faults because she liked to bark out the window, but she was the most patient person or animal I've ever known. Wasn't that funny?
Oh, I have one. Remember when Didi was at our house and she would always go downstairs by the front door and wait for Grandmommy even though Grandmommy wasn't leaving? And she would just sit down there and we'd be like, where's Didi? And she'd be down by the front door just waiting to go home even though Grandmommy wasn't going home.
There was something under there.
Really?
Oh my
Dan,
God.
do you have a Didi memory
Oh.
to share?
You weren't properly prepared.
I also remember the Didi peeing handstand.
Well,
Which was quite
you
wonderful.
and Courtney were the ones who discovered it.
That's right. Exactly. The
Yes.
originators.
That's
Yes.
right.
How about you, Darren? Oh.
Well, I remember when she had 2 sets of eyelashes.
Oh, yes. That was a good.
And there's more. So that was $1,000 an eye. And then when the raccoon took her other eye out, Stephanie said, "Looks like you blew $1,000."
I said that?
Yes.
And,
Oh, wow. I don't remember that.
and then, when we went to the animal hospital to get Didi the next day, I went with
Claire.
Steph and Darren and the children,
Yeah.
Will and Claire. We get to the hospital. The vet is telling us all these different medicines that Didi's going to have to take, and one was one Stephanie had suggested that I take. And she looks at me and says, "Well, you and Didi can share your medicine."
Lacey.
It was
I don't remember that either.
It was the tramadol.
Oh, that's so funny.
I thought, oh, good. Me and the dog. Alrighty.
How about you, Darren?
I already talked about the Mexican story. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Mexican restaurant running away.
Oh,
24th
yeah.
Street.
24.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you
Wow.
know what? Let's sprinkle Didi's ashes in here. Does anybody else
That's
want to
all,
do it?
Didi.
You want to
breathe in,
help?
Didi.
Anybody else want to help?
Yes.
Okay, you want to do it?
I want to do it.
Oh,
Okay,
wait,
every,
can't
just
be
sprinkle a
close.
little bit so everybody gets a turn, okay?
Isn't that toxic?
That's a.
That's enough, Angel. Let somebody else
Let's
have a
get
turn.
your turn.
Will, okay, you can. There's plenty, Will. As long as, here, you want it?
I want it.
Okay.
Be nice.
Will, just do half of it. Here, let me hold Darth Vader.
It's a normal thing to say. Here, let me hold Darth Vader.
Ashes spread by Lord Vader.
That's a good one. Okay, Owen.
Hey, Will, that's not even your toy. Love.
Oh my
It is
god.
now.
Wait, we don't do all of it.
Yeah,
Lacey off.
that's all. Okay,
That
let's
was a
just.
lot of ashes for a small dog.
Okay, you want to help
Cannibalism
um,
going on here.
with the trowel? Or
Seems
whatever.
like an awful lot of ashes for a dog that was so small.
She had a lot of hair.
She did. That's why it's so white. Oh, good job, Elliot. Dee Dee's happy.
You know what? This is going to be the best loved
That tree's gonna
Japanese
sprout.
maple
It's gonna
ever.
be gigantic next time we come back
Mm-hmm.
to the sky.
Well,
Just getting a
if
picture
Darth
of the
Vader
Japanese
doesn't knock
people.
it over with his lightsaber.
But that's not a real lightsaber.
Oh, it comes.
Lavatory.
Yeah, let Claire have a turn, Elliot. 'cause I
Oh,
only have one.
good job. Oh, that's good, Claire.
Oh, I don't have a
Just mix that
You
up
can have a
nicely.
turn, Owen.
Everyone
There
has.
are 4 of them.
Yeah,
You know.
everyone can have a turn. That's right.
Don't smell a lot.
Okay, Owen's next. Owen, you can do this side, honey.
Sure has
Uh-oh.
no smell.
You don't get injured first.
Okay, Lily, do you want to do it? Yes, yes, yes. Then you have to give me my dog. Because it's actually not.
Give me my Darth Vader.
No.
Wasn't that Owen?
That's my
No, it's
so,
Elliot.
It's always
I
That's
got
the
this
stormtrooper.
one. No. Look it. It's not falling down.
Will, did
Hey,
you?
why is
You're
there?
really glad
Will,
the
did you have your
stormtrooper up
turn,
here.
That's a
honey?
red ant.
That will have a turn. You know what? That's a root.
They're
So
gonna
let's
My
just
Little
leave it
Pony
because
one.
it probably
What
belongs
is
to
a
the
red
tree.
ant?
They only have you and then stormtrooper. I want
This red ant moving.
Hey, let's not break the tree off, okay?
Ah! Can you give me the Lily?
Okay, thank you very much.
Elliot, why don't you put the rock on? Elliot.